Okay, this is a short story of the illegal dumping that took place and is also taking place right now at 2194 Corson Street, under the nose of the city, and which they know um, the entire story. Okay, it starts off with what I found. This is a detail of the layers right here, and the compacted earth that's holding down the toxic waste inside the ground. This is, you can see this is the amount of stuff that's in the yard, which was just a fantastic amount of stuff. Now, we went to court. It was deemed that the owners were going to have to take care of it, but we didn't go to court for quite a long time. On 7/23, we had an inspection that was called in by the hazmat department, the fire department, Station 32, and this is some of the stuff that they found. We had a tremendous amount of sewage that happened. It started in May, and then it happened again in June, beginning in June. I called the city many times, and the city, everyone, code compliance, everybody refused to come out to give me a hand, to help me. So I was forced to do this myself, and then, run the sewer pipe. And that's what I was going to do, was find the sewer pipe and the hookup on it, because the sewer pipe is not hooked up. It's under the house, and it's actually filling the underneath of the house up, so it's poisoning anyone who goes in there. And this is all done. It was done on purpose, and the reason it was done was, and they had a French drain going out there, and the pipe was actually cut and disconnected. The reason it was done, and this is after I did a soil remediation. The reason it was done is because there's some kind of a vaporous toxic thing, probably TCE, trichloroethane, something like that, that's deep side of the ground, and it comes out at night. And it started really happening really bad when I was remediating the soil and getting rid of the sewage. There was over 2,000 gallons of stuff that I had to do. And the city was aware of this because they put in a pipe, a new electric service, just several years earlier, and they laid this electric service down, and then they allowed the sewage to slowly drain out. They disconnected the sewer hookup underneath the house, and they hollowed it out, and they just allowed it to be a French drain, and that was to feed. There's an entire layer of sewage across the yard. It's old. It's underneath it runs underneath the pavement and other things. But underneath that sewage is a layer of clay, compacted clay, and that's oil-soaked clay, and that's a classic old EPA way to dump stuff and contain them, done in the 70s. Okay, now I'm going to show you briefly. Here's the pictures of all this trash and contamination and stuff. You can see the devastation was just incredible. This is after, and this part right here is after I was locked out by the city. And when the city came, they re-inspected the place. But what they did is they snuck in, and they were red tagging it so they could seize all of the vehicles and all of our stuff. We had an 18-month lease on the property, and we were building an art show, extensive, inside and out. Anyhow, here's a couple more pictures. Yeah, you can see this is that's all raw sewage underneath here, layer raw sewage. I found it by accident. I had no idea. So what I mean, I just we had semi trucks full of stuff at the property, and it was just so much, and you know, it's there it is. So on the 3rd of August, um, uh, Roberto Pena came over and inspected it for sewage. Okay, and he wrote it up in a report. And then on the 9th of August, that's when John Pollard, Ophelia Cavazos, and Joel Murphy, and they're all heads of the departments in Pasadena, building occupancy and code compliance, things like that. Also, who was there was Sammy Masri, who is the manager owner type thing. There's a lot of owners to this. The city actually owns the property, I believe. So he was at the property, and they were red tagging. I got tipped off. I wasn't even told. No, we weren't called or anything. And they were red tagging the property, and I got tipped. And when I did, I put a bunch of signs up, which slowed them down. So what I'm going to briefly show you right here is just, you see some of this stuff right here that's contaminated. There's obviously a lot of it. It wasn't my responsibility to remove it. These are documents ordering me, because when they came on the 9th, they were so mad that I had uncovered this, their little money maker, as what they were doing was poisoning people and seizing their assets, their rights, all kinds of stuff. And this is the wrong one. That's the wrong one too. This is not very organized. You have to forgive me. I'm don't feel good. But anyway, I'm going to show you. We'll work backwards. That might be better. This is walking up on the worker who's actually there, and they stripped out all this stuff, and you can hear them talking about how sick they got and irritated, but you can see that they pulled everything out and they recovered up the sewer trench. See, that's where the sewer inlet is, right here. Right there, that's the sewer inlet.
Hi. Hey, is this house for sale? Hello. Hi. Hey, is this house for sale? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Just wait. Yeah. Just wait.
He hands me the dump receipts for Riverside County, where this stuff was illegally dumped. They hauled it all the way out to Riverside. Now he's giving me the receipts now, and he's writing on the back of them the one of the owner's name, Hassan Babaki. But you see the whole yard is cleared.
No, I don't know why you put a markers. What's that? Yeah. You want anything? No, I don't know why you put it. Yeah. You want anything? Go right ahead.
It's the back house.
Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You got a phone number?
Now this is where he gives me the receipt for Riverside. There's no pipe in there. Well, the city turned the power off and the water off on 7/23, and they, on 8/9, they told us we couldn't touch anything without hiring a hazmat company. That I couldn't do it. I was a professional cleaner for years, trained in all this stuff. Okay, that's good enough.
Interesting. I got his name. That sounds silly.
Okay, now, this is James. This is his boss talking about this guy's experience. I called him, I got the number to him, and I called him up and we had a little chat.
Hi, is this Mazel?
Who?
Mazel.
No, you got the wrong number, so this is Jake.
This what?
Jake.
Jane? Oh, do you do hauling?
Excuse me.
Do you do hauling service?
Do I do hauling service? Yes, we do.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, cool. You pick up the stuff out of a yard and like, say, take it to the dump and...
Yeah, we have to check it out before we take a look at it, but yeah, we do that.
Nice. How much do you charge?
Where are you located at?
Eagle Rock.
Eagle Rock. Yeah, no, that's no problem. When do you need it done right away? Do you need it done when? How soon do you need it?
Probably at the end of the week, maybe next week.
Okay. Yeah, give me a call and
What's your name?
I'll take a look at it, and if the price is right, then we'll go ahead and dump it. And if not, then you go ahead and look around, and if you can't find anything cheaper or anything reasonable, then by all means.
Okay, sure. Listen, I got a lot of metal and stuff in there too.
Yeah, we take metal, whatever you got, we'll take it. It's not a problem.
Okay,
We
and
have people who will take it from us. You know what I mean? Because trying to recycle is too much.
oh yeah.
Yeah, trying to go on different places.
Oh, I just want to move it out. I want to get my house ready for sale.
Yeah, no problem. No worries. Yeah, give me a call, and we'll take a look at it, and that's pretty much it. How'd you get our number?
I'm not sure. I had it on a piece of paper. A friend of mine, I guess he saw you or somebody moving some stuff out a little while back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was unfortunate on a house in Pasadena, correct?
In Pasadena? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Anyway, so just give me a call, and we'll go.
Okay, what's your name? What's your name?
If anything, James.
James?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And
go ahead and if you don't get a response, we don't listen to it's really hard for us to hear the voicemail. We don't have time, so if you can send us a text message or email us, we have an email address. You want to write it down?
oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's MPA handyman at gmail.com. Sorry, MPA handyman ESP 00 at gmail.com.
Okay, at Gmail.
Send us a text. You can text me. It doesn't matter. How about read the text? Or they'll read the text before they hit a voicemail. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, okay. So is it MDA or MGA?
No, M as in Michael, D as in David, A as in Apple. Handyman.
Oh, Michael David Apple, handyman.
Yeah.
And then ESP, like extra sensory.
Like established, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it probably was Pasadena.
Alright. So you just go ahead and email us, and then whenever you're ready, you just email us your address and number to contact you, and we'll set up a time, and we'll go out there and take a look at it.
Oh, right on. Hey, where do you take it anyway? Where do you got to take it, and there's fees and stuff?
You know what? It depends on what it is. The house we just finished cleaning, it was pretty big. It was like a 3-acre lot, and it had trash. We charged them $3,500, and the only reason we charged them $3,500 because we found papers for the city shut them down because there was a DEMA hazardous for unlivable. And sure enough, man, all the stuff they had in there was just getting the guys that were working there. They were getting rashes from picking up the clothes, picking up the trash, dealing with all that stuff. So you know what I mean. But if you don't have, if you accept, hallway trash, metals and stuff like that, it should be a flat rate. And it will be done quick. So it's not like, you know what I mean, the price is reasonable.
Oh, okay. Are the guys okay?
So, excuse me, go ahead.
Are your guys okay?
No, I only work with one other guy, so I mean, it's just me and the other guy.
Oh, okay.
And that house, he had some friends that lived around the area, and they needed work, so we just put them to work.
Cool. I bet they're okay now, right? They're not sick or anything?
No. I think it was because they were messing around, and we were telling them, like, hey, keep your sleeves down, keep your gloves on, keep your mask on. And they were just, they wanted to do their own thing, and then when they were there crying about the arms are itchy and their nose is burning, it's like, I told you, man, you want to listen.
Oh yeah, God, you gotta do that.
Yeah, it was just mold. It was just feces. It was just nasty. It was straight nasty. The worst case. That was like the worst. Probably the second worst we've probably done.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. So this has got. I probably have a bunch of poison oak back there too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then that's fine. Then thanks for getting the hiccups like that. At least you know.
Yeah. Right. All right. Cool, man. Well, thanks. And this is James, right?
Correct. Your name is?
Mike.
Mike. All right. Cool. All right.
All right. Peace, man.
All right. No problem. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay.
Oh my God. Pasadena.
What did he say? I didn't catch it all.
Well, he said
Tissue.
when I said, Yeah, I saw someone doing something out there because they're located in another area.
Yeah.
They're way far away, so they were called out. They said all the guys got fucked up.
Jeremy said mold and like, feces.
Feces.
Didn't say sewage.
No, feces is good. Oh my god. Okay, this is April 25th. Just talked to the guy. We got his solid waste management
Well, he
stuff.
gave you a lot of info.
Why is that?
This is not going so smoothly. Let's see, okay, that's that one. Oh. These are the permits, or the Lamb Canyon. 1.17 tons. These are upside down. Okay, now the point is that as punishment, these guys stopped it. They stopped they stopped us from doing anything over there because this had been exposed, and they're using the house for. This is not going good at all. I gotta do this over. This is bull.